Dear students, in this video we will discuss about the time dilation. Time dilation. It is another application of Lorentz transformation equation, and as per relativity, time is not relative but time interval is relative. Measurement of time interval affected by the relative motion. If a clock in stationary frame measures longer time interval between two events occurring in a moving frame of reference than does a clock in the moving frame, or we can say that statement of the time dilation: a clock moving with a uniform velocity v relative to an observer appears to him to go slow, appears to go slow, and go slow when at rest relative to him. This effect is known as time dilation, and the factor which is affected the relative time, that is again under root 1 minus v square upon c square. This is the factor which affect the time interval, and we can see, suppose t naught represents the time interval, we can say that t2 minus t1, this is the time interval. And if observer observe from another frame, suppose it is t, we can say that t2 dash minus t1 dash represents the time interval. And as per Lorentz transformation equation, we know that t dash equal to t minus xv upon c square upon under root 1 minus v square upon c square. This is the as per Lorentz transformation equation. And if we put the value of t2 dash and t1 dash in this equation, it becomes t equal to t2 dash, this t2 dash becomes t2 minus xv upon c square, t2 minus xv upon c square upon under root 1 minus v square upon c square minus t1 dash is t1 minus xv upon c square upon under root 1 minus v square upon c square. This is t2 dash and this is t1 dash, and now t becomes t is t2 minus xv upon c square minus t1 plus xv upon c square upon under root 1 minus v square upon c square. Now xv upon c square cancel out, it becomes t2 minus t1 upon under root 1 minus v square upon c square, and t2 minus t1 is again time interval, we can say t naught upon under root 1 minus v square upon c square, and t is equal to t naught is equal to t under root 1 minus v square upon c square. We can see that as v is increased, this t naught is decreased, or we can say if v is increased, this time t will be increased, and uh, the time interval uh, appears to be increase or decrease, which will be affected by this factor under root 1 minus v square upon c square, and this phenomena is known as time dilation. And now we will do some numericals which are related with length contraction and time dilation. First numerical is what will be the length of a meter road. Meter road means length of this road is 1 meter. Appear to be for a person traveling parallel to the length of the road. At a speed 0.8 c relative to the road. We can see that velocity is equal to 0.8 c and length is 1 meter. So we can write L is 1 meter, and we know that L dash equal to L under root 1 minus v square upon c square. 1 meter L, this L is 1 meter, under root 1 minus this v is 0.8 c. 0.8 c means 0.64 c square upon c square. C square cancel out and it becomes under root 1 minus 0.64 means 0.36, under root 0.36, or we can say 0.6 meter. It means if a rod of 1 meter length is moving by a velocity of 0.8 c, then its length becomes 0.6 meter, or we can say 60 centimeter. 100 centimeter is reduced in 60 centimeter. This is the effect of special theory of relativity. Now we will do a numerical of time dilation. Second numerical of time dilation. The mean life of a mason is 2 into 10 to the power minus 8 second. Calculate the mean life of a mason moving with 0.8 c. If this mason is moving with 0.8 c, then we have to determine the mean life of mason, and we know that T is equal to T naught upon under root 1 minus v square upon c square. Here T naught is 2 into 10 to the power minus 8 second and V is 0.8 C and T becomes 2 into 10 to the power minus 8 upon under root 1 minus 0.64 C square upon C square. C square cancel out. 2 into 10 to the power minus 8 upon under root 1 minus 0.64 means 0.36. 2 into 10 to the power minus 8 upon 0.6. 3.33 into 10 to the power minus 8 second. This is the mean life of meson by time dilation or length by time dilation or Lorentz transformation equation. These are the two numericals which depend upon the length contraction and time dilation. Thank you. In next video we will discuss about the variable mass of the object